Hi, everybody. Welcome to my Facebook Live today on March 30th, 2020. I'm happy to be here. I hope everybody's been having had a great weekend. It's tough times. I understand that, but there's so many things we can be grateful for. And I hope everybody is doing well. I've found that stamping has been one of the best hobbies a person could have when you are quarantined to your house. And if you're frustrated, that tapping on a stamp pad, there's nothing better. I thought I just would talk a little bit while I wait for some people to hop on. It's just about 5:30, and I'm happy to report that we are all done collecting and cooking maple sap. Yay! Yes. But the bad part is now the cleanup begins. That's just about as bad. So, oh well, nothing much I can do about that, that's for sure. Hi, Jan. I'm so happy to see you. Let's see. We were just talking. Are you sending out cards? I know Jan has. And I am. I sent out a bunch of cards last week, and I'm so happy to report that the people I sent them to, they're all so happy to get them, and they made a point of calling my husband or calling me, sending me a note to let me know that they appreciated them so much. They were mostly just hello cards, thinking of you, wrote a little note in them, and it was just, it made somebody's day. And I think that's what stamping is all about, is making somebody's day. And like I said before, during this crazy time, you couldn't have a better hobby than stamping. I mean, look at Jim's hobby, making maple syrup, those long hours. Now he gets to clean up everything in the mud and stuff. See, I'm in my nice studio. This works for me. So, okay, let's see. In April, this is what's coming up. April 13th is my technique class. Hi, Arliss. Thank you so much for joining me. As I was saying, April 13th is our technique class. Hi, Sally Becker. Thanks for watching. And we'll be doing it different because Hardee's isn't open right now. Well, we can't have it at Hardee's. So everybody that signs up for the class will be able to take advantage of it from their living room. I'll be doing the class. All you have to do is sign up and send me your check for $11. I will send you the card kit, the 3 card kits that we'll be making, and then I will send you the link for a private Facebook Live, and we'll be demonstrating all 3 cards. The technique for April is, I got it here. Oh, let's see. What is it? Flowering Foils Designer Series Paper Resist. That's what it is. We'll be using this paper, Flowering Foil Specialty Designer Series paper. And if any of you are aware, every once in a while, hi Debbie Vine, every once in a while Stampin' Up! They just include something in your order that you really didn't order. And I got an extra pack of that, which I am paying for it. For anybody that places an order between now and tomorrow, your name will be put in for a drawing to win that pack of paper. If you're one of my downline and place an order to yourself, just send me an email. Let me know that you did place an order this past weekend. Ever since Friday. So the order would have to be from Friday until tomorrow. Okay? So, and it doesn't have to be $50. It can be less. It's just my way of saying thank you. Okay, the other thing that's happening is Celebration ends tomorrow. it's been going on since the 1st of January, so now it's time to move on to other fun things. And I will have a new host code on April 1st. Okay? Tonight's stamp set that we'll be using is called Back on Your Feet. And it's mostly a get well one, and it's cute. I'll show it to you in just a little bit when I flip my camera around. Okay, and I have some other things to show you too. So we might as well get started. And I'll be flipping my camera around now. Okay, let's see. I always have to do this. I don't want to mess it up. Okay, now you can see outside. Okay, here we go. And I have to raise it a little bit. There. That wasn't so bad. Okay, so I'm right there. I gotta move you closer. Okay. How's that? Look, that looks pretty good. And my work area is right there. Mostly right there. Okay. All right. What I wanted to show you is that we had the kit class was, well, the kit class would have been tomorrow night, but we ended up having to do them as kits. And what I did was the ladies now can pick what card they want. And after that, then I gotta move this out. I think that's better. Get my tape dispenser. There. The ladies pick what card they want, and then I send them the kits. So this was one that they could pick out. There it is. It was a happy birthday. The other one was another happy birthday using the Timeless Tulips, using the umbrella paper, or the lily pad paper, and the umbrella builder, and the Bonanza Buddies. And this one I thought was really cute. And that one was, oh, let's see. I don't remember what it was called. It escapes me, but it was a fun card. I'm thinking the reason I can't find it off the top of my head is I had some little kids playing in my room this past weekend. Imagine that, huh? Okay, I want to show you a card I got in the mail today from our own Corey Hand. She sent me this thank you card because she took part in the kit class, and she just appreciated the class so much. And right now that kit class is a great thing. Move it up a little bit. The kit class is a great thing because everybody's stuck at home. And you might as well do a little stamping. So, okay. This was Corey's card. I thought it was very pretty. Other thing I have to show you is the stamp of the month, which was Timeless Tulips. And this was the first card, a hello card, and it says Happy Easter, Happy Spring, Happy, Happy Everything. It's okay now. Thank you, Arliss. I'll put it over here. And we have, this was the second card, is a Get Well card. I love this, how the tulips in Gorgeous Grape and Calypso Coral really complement the Designer Series paper. We had this Happy Birthday card. This was in Rococo Rose. And the last one was this Mother's Day card, which is a bouquet of tulips. I thought that they turned out really pretty. I'm real happy with how they turned out. Yes, the bold colors of the tulips, isn't it? I know. This just turned out really far better than I thought it would. Yes. So, anyway, stay tuned. You never know what will be the stamp of the month for April. I'll be getting that together. Right now I'm working on technique cards, but for April, you never know. So stay tuned for that. Okay. Now, the last thing is Star Designer Elements. That's what I'm giving away this week. Oh, and I use an app which is called Random Picker. So everybody that leaves me a comment or shares my video, I go and from the time of when you come on. So I give you a number. So it's not like it matters when you watch it, just as long as you leave a comment. Hi, Bernie. I'm glad you found me. Anyway, for last week's comments and shares for my Facebook Live, I have a winner, and that winner is Jan Fortin. I'll be sending these to you, Jan. I hope you can find some use for them. And thank you for being one of my loyal viewers. Okay? The stamp set we're using tonight is called Back on Your Feet. It's a fun one. And what I did with this, I've had this stamp set for quite some time, but I've never used it in any of my classes. And what I want to do tonight is one design, one stamp set. And using all three, I'm only going to make one, but I've used all three images. I knew you'd be happy about that, Jan. I was real happy when I seen your name come up. So this is a really cute set. You can find it in the annual catalog on page 83. It's $21. Really nice. Okay? Like I said, one stamp set, and one design, and then you get 3 cards. So these are the 2 cards I've made on my own when I was just practicing with the giraffe and the turtle, using the mosaic embossing folder with a black layer. It's the same design, but it really has 2 different looks, right? Okay, so that's what that looks like. We're going to get started now. For tonight's card, we're going to use basic gray, which is 5.5 by 8.5, and scored at 4.25. We're going to have a black layer. We're going to have a piece of gray granite layer, a piece of white for the inside, and then my little outside. Okay? Okay. I'm going to use the layered leaves as my embossing folder for my gray granite piece. I ran it through my Big Shot, and Now I can go and attach it right to my, right to my piece of black, which really makes it stand out. Okay, let's get started. Okay. So that really, I mean, the gray granite is very pretty, but then when you add a piece of black to it, it just really makes it pop. Speaking of pop, I don't know if anybody caught my blog today. It was my own little Andy. She didn't want to help us out this past weekend. She works pretty hard when she does help us for being only 8 years old. She wanted to know if she could stamp. So I told her, go for it. Anyway, on my blog, you'll see the card she made all by herself and designed all by herself. And it was just great. I was just so impressed and so proud of her. It just warmed my heart to think that both of these grandkids are enjoying the stamping. Okay, so we're going to take this little guy and we're going to put him on our 2x3 piece of white scrap with Memento black ink. And that's what that looks like. I wanted to keep him towards the top because, I want to keep him towards the top because I want to put something at the bottom, like this. Hope things get better soon. Okay? Now, we're going to take our gray granite blends. I can find it. I didn't have it prepared. And I also want to take some light crumb cake. So this is our dark gray granite. Here's the, oh, that's light smoky slate. What is this one? Gray granite. There we go. Yeah, when somebody goes in my stamping room, they have a tendency to kind of move things around. But that's okay. Okay, so we're gonna go and color our sloth. Guess that's what they're called, right? He's got a little bandage on. Okay. We're going to need a darker gray. There we go. And I want to use my dark to that don't seem very dark, does it? There, that's better. I'm using smoky slate. Much better. Okay. And I want to use crumb cake. Okay. And a little bit of mossy meadow for the leaves. Oh yes, that's very pretty. Okay. And then we'll put him right on that black layer. Hi, Sandy Schmidt. Thank you for, I know you're not a stamper, but I sure appreciate you stopping by tonight. Okay, so we have that. Now remember, here's our card base. We're going to put him right here with a couple of dimensions. Our card is almost done. Not quite, almost. Husband is working tonight and the kids have been fed. They're napping right now, so let's put that right there. Just like that. Now our inside. And this could be sent to anybody. Hope you're back on your... Oh, no, that's the one I already used. Hope things get better soon. Oh, no. Hope you're back on your feet soon. Okay. We're going to put that right on the inside of our card. A lot of times these strips are too long. All we got to do is just trim them off. Just like that. So now we're going to put that on the inside. There. And this is our card. Hi, Donella. Hi, Pam Vincent. Well, I am so glad that you tuned in, both of you. Anyway, this is our card using the Back on Your Feet stamp set from Stampin' Up. It was, my intention tonight was one design, one stamp set. So this is the one we made, but then I made this one and this one also. It's like that. I think they turned out pretty well. I especially like this gray granite with the leaves and stuff because it kind of goes with those leaves. It's kind of clever on my part, I guess. So, anyway, thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you have a good rest of the week. If I can ever be of help in the stamping department, please give me a call. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you next Monday, April 6th at 5:30. I'm not quite sure what the stamp set is, but just watch my blog or subscribe to my blog. Thanks, Bernie. Thanks, Jan. I'm glad you like them. Watch my blog or subscribe to my blog. It's real easy to find. It's just Cindy's Stamping Studio. And then every time I make a post, it'll be delivered right to your inbox. And you'll never miss a thing. So have a great rest of the week. And take care of yourself and happy stamping. Thank you.